Welcome to episode 997 of Nick Carroll Disc Golf. Well, not exactly. I don't really make content in the form of, episodes, chapters, or anything like that. But what I do like to do is keep track of how the channel's doing, how many videos I've made, etc. And we're approaching 3 more videos to the 1000th episode or video, disc golf video for the channel. I've returned to where it all started, Timberlane Park, the very first disc golf course that I played on the channel. I happened to play with my best friend, Sean, the other half of the 2 Old Bogies. And we basically started a franchise or something. I'm not sure what we started here, but I started making a lot of videos at that point that were disc golf focused. I played a lot of rounds with Sean and with other people, did a lot of solo rounds, a lot of reviews, etc. And what I've decided to do today is sort of go over how the channel's been going, what I plan to do in the future, and what's coming up for the 1000th episode of the channel. So where's Sean, you might ask? Well, it's a matter of timing and injury. A few days ago, I was supposed to have a round to disc golf with him here, maybe Mike, and Mike wasn't feeling well, and I ended up getting sick, and so we couldn't play. So Sean and Zach played around a disc golf here, and then he got injured. He's been having an issue with one of his legs, so yeah, that's why he couldn't make it today. So long and short is I'm here by myself, here to play around a disc golf. Going to try to get it started off with this leopard. Basket is that way. Haven't thrown a disc in over a week since really the last video that you saw. I guess I should take a break more often. And actually I want to talk about it. The injury issue has been a little bit of a recurring theme for people on my channel over the last year, so I wanted to talk about it as well in this video. I'm going to cover a wide variety of topics. This is going to be a stream of consciousness episode. I hope you enjoy it. I'm 69 feet from the basket. All I want to do is get close. Can't get any closer. Roll right under the basket. So to be clear, both Sean and I and some of our other friends have reported essentially problems with their shoulder. Same thing with me. It's not an injury in the sense of like a muscle sprain or strain or tear as near as I can tell for me and my friends, but I know for myself, it's just I got a lot of tension right here. I've had my wife massage my back and everything. Absolutely nothing hurts or is in pain, but it's like really sore here, so I think I've got bursitis, and that may be what my other friends are dealing with. But essentially what I've been dealing with this injury is it's really hard for me to sleep on my right side, and my friend Sean basically has the same issue. It's just really hard for us to sleep on our right side. I won't mention other names, but other people that I know have also had the same issue where they're having a hard time sleeping on their shoulder. And in my opinion, obviously I'm not a doctor, but if you're playing hurt, there's a difference between playing hurt and you're healing, and playing hurt you're making the injury worse. I'll leave it up to you to decide what you're going to do. But long story short, the last several months in particular, almost the bulk of this year, I've been dealing with more and more shoulder pain right here, and I'm going to see a therapist on it, or a doctor, etc. But I don't want to warn you to bring the whole video down. But long story short is, take care of your body. This is supposed to be a fun hobby. Some of us maybe take it too seriously, but in the end, you need to do this to have fun, and you need to be able to get away from, say, problems you have in your life or other issues by playing it. Anyways, I'm now at hole 2. I'm going to have to figure out if I'm going to do throw a forehand or a backhand here. Okay, let's be real. I'm going to do a forehand, so let's just see how it goes. Pretty good. Okay, the good news, I'm about 40 out. The bad news is the tree is directly in my path, so I can't really get to there without a crazy look, and I really don't want my putter to do anything crazy, so all I'm going to do is kind of get it close. That's all I want. Ooh, decent run. Well, I think it's actually possible. If I did that right, I could have probably put it in there, but something to learn. Okay, welcome to my least favorite hole on the course, and one of my least favorite ones. I love the rest of the course, but this hole in particular is unusually challenging and with a bad hazard of people losing discs. That said, all I want to do is a position play to get it on the shelf about 200 feet that way. Okay, just as I suspected, you get off the fairway just a tiny bit and your chance for saving par is basically impossible. I'm just going to try to throw a putter out that way about 100 feet so I can try to make a forehand play for the basket and maybe save bogey. Okay, hope that showed up on camera. Okay, as much as I like to do a sidearm here, that street or path, that little sidewalk, is technically a river OB. You're safe on the other side, you're safe on this side. The way the disc fades would bring it in this way, so that's why I want to throw the backhand. I got lucky. All right, that said, this isn't the easiest of putts to make, so I'm going to focus up and try to make it because it's been a while since I've had a single bogey on this. I don't think I've ever parred this hole. All right, and the last thing I'll just say on this injury front is it's made my performance suffer the last several months. I get to a point where all of a sudden I just sort of lose the ability to throw accurately. I can't execute shots. Like, they don't even look anything like what I've got imagined. And so I've been trying to take a lot more rest with this. Got this Rock X3. I just want to throw it straight and let it fade naturally. And we'll see how it plays out. Okay, I'm in the fairway still. All right, here's the Rock X3. It really doesn't show up on camera, but there it is. Looks like I'm like 65 feet from the basket. Too obstructed, so I just need to throw something low that'll just get me close. I should change up my disc, but I'm only throwing a putter 60 feet. Forehand guy. So glad I've got a sidearm now. Well, I'm pleased at how well I'm doing. Based on how my performance was the last month or more, I'm actually surprised that I'm doing this well. But things are working. I'm just going to keep resting this shoulder. Okay, sorry I made you put up with 4 holes of me talking about injuries. Now we're going to get to the good stuff. Before I go on, got a makeup 3. My play here is to get a neutral to slightly unstable mid-range or putter. Get it about halfway. That's all I want. This is too narrow a tunnel to try to get all the way through. All right, and now we found a blow-up hole. Okay, so I put this down below where it was hanging in the tree. Now I'm trying to save bogey. It's 230 feet to the basket. There's no way I can reach it unless I pull off a miracle shot. That is not happening today. So I've got my putter. I want to get another 100 feet that way for 2, and then a 3, then a 4. It's all that I want. Just get it down there, fairway-ish. You know, the funny thing, right now, I trust my forehand more than the backhand to get me close to that. So that's just how much progress I've made with the forehand in less than a month of training it. But backhand it is. I'm about 100 feet from the basket. I punched that one. Again, I got really lucky for that to be just behind the basket. So really, let's talk about what's coming up ahead. We've got 2 more episodes planned. I've already got them scheduled and planned out. We'll see if they go through. So what I'm going to do for the 1,000th videos, I'm going to do an ace run challenge with me and a bunch of my friends. I've invited them to come over. We're going to play a local course, and we're just going to do ace runs at different baskets, try to have fun, not really have a score round. And then after that, if you want to have a non-filmed, round where we're just all playing disc golf, we'll do that. Let's kind of see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of what's on the horizon. And then I'm going to try to do an AMA and Ask Me Anything on my 1001 video, or I may preface that, but regardless, that's going to be out of band. An AMA video, in my opinion, doesn't count as a disc golf video. So with that said, let me see what I've got to do here. I think I need a driver. All right, well, as much as I trust my Leopard, I was going to do a standstill, middle of the road kind of play, but I would like to get par on this. And I'm not sure if I'm too far back that I can get par. So I've got to push the boundaries here. Well, that's what I get. I knew I should have took the safe play, but I thought, you know what, be a little aggressive. I don't really have a look here, but I'm going to try to get out. And I'm out. Always a blow-up hole. Well, this sucks. I'm already on throw number 3. That's why you should always make good plans and follow them. Improvising when you're not that good, I don't think is a worthy endeavor. Champion Banshee, you just want to get it kind of around the corner. That's what I want. Okay, 56 feet per bush now, maybe close to 55. And yeah, I'm gonna try to save a bogey. Gonna save a double. So basically Friday is the day that this video drops. That's when I'm gonna announce basically that I'm having my 1000th episode. I'm gonna try to get that out by the end of the year, but we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so the shape of this hole does not bode well for a birdie attempt, so in all cases I try to play for par. Got the Banshee again. All I want to do is get it kind of around the corner. If I have a straight shot to the basket, that's all I need. Okay, I've got just past the trees. I've got great placement. That's where I wanted it. Okay, this is actually a touch farther than I normally expect to get, but I'm not complaining. I'm about halfway down the hole. See the basket, all I want to do is get close. Par, looks like I'm going to get it. Your eyes don't deceive you. This basket is kind of tilted, so I'm actually kind of glad I landed on this side. This is the safer side. Okay, this is a more technical hole than it might look on camera, but there's 2 very narrow gaps to throw through. The one on the right is the best for your right-hand backhand play, so that's what I'm going to go for. And you see how that throw came out high and it was like wildly out of control? That's what I've been dealing with. I've been having a much higher rate of variability with my throw. Throws don't look like anything like what I'm planning. So that's why I'm trying to take it easy. Still like 150 away from the basket. See if I can do a sidearm better. That was better, just too low. I will learn the sidearm eventually. So I'm going to keep on working on healing so I can perform better, and I'm actually going to do more practice. One of the things that I've done is this injury, I never had any sort of a shoulder injury or impingement or anything like that until I started practicing backhand form. And I ended up just using it too much incorrectly, and then it caused essentially wear and tear on my rotator cuff. Anyways, just going to try to make a putt, save a 3. And I don't think I put my camera in a good spot, but I'm sorry. Didn't put enough on it. So the best ever score that I've done here is a 5 over, and I'm at 400 now, so I have the potential to beat my best score here, but it all comes down to this last hole. Okay, last hole, I need to clutch up and just get a drive on the shelf. I just want to save par so I can achieve my best score ever here. Okay, I'm just off the shelf. Have a look. Okay, this is the best I can place the camera there on the side of this bayou. I'm a little more than 100 feet out to that basket, so all I want to do is get close. All right, looks like I got hopefully a tap in. So life is, of course, messy and chaotic and not always very organized, but we do what we can with what we've got. Let's go. No, really, let's go. Okay, we've made it to the bonus hole 10 on this course, 338 feet from here to the basket. And yeah, just gonna throw a few drivers just to unleash. I haven't had a full send throw since Flying Armadillo Big Course, so this will be hopefully I've got enough rest. I Anheuser flex that for no reason, as if I was trying to throw a Firebird. Name of my game is actually Heiser Flip, so I need to remember to focus on doing that. There we go. That's a lot more what I want. Touch high, but I like it. Well, that was accidental hyzer. That's not what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to do slide hyzer, so it'll hyzer flip. If I do too much hyzer, it just curves to the left, like that. Didn't quite get the angle on it that I wanted, but it was a lot closer than the previous one. Alrighty. Okay, I'm 105 feet out. This is, of course, my first throw. My crave actually was the closest. Everything else was about this distance. So, yeah. Let's go. So, yeah, this is a great way to clean up from kind of a good round. I'm kind of happy with what I got. And that's going to do it for this video. So, stay tuned. The 1000th video of Nick Carroll Disc Golf is coming out very soon, and you guys are basically the first to find out about it in this video, and that's going to do it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, as I have some better content coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.